Hello puzzle fans, and welcome back to the channel. Get ready for a whirlwind of spins, solves, and spectacular moments, because we're diving into the full episode of Wheel of Fortune from October 20th, 2025. Tonight, we've got 3 new contestants ready to spin the iconic wheel for their shot at fame and fortune. I'm so excited to see the puzzles Pat and Vanna have for us today. Will someone hit the $1 million wedge? We see an epic comeback? Stick around as we follow every single spin and solve. Right here, right now. Let's meet our players. First up, we have Jessica, a school teacher from sunny California with a smile as bright as the studio lights. Next, there's Mark, an accountant from Chicago who says his secret weapon is his knowledge of 80s rock bands. And finally, we have Brenda, a retired nurse from Florida who's been practicing her puzzle-solving skills for years. The energy is electric, and you can just feel their excitement. The first toss-up puzzle is on the board. The category is Thing. Let us see who has the fastest buzzer finger and can grab that first $1,000 to get things started. And Jessica buzzes in with the right answer. A great start for her. Now she gets to control the wheel for the first official round. The category is Food and Drink. This is always a fun one. Jessica starts with a confident spin, and it lands on a respectable $700. She calls a tea, and Vanna reveals 3 of them on the board. That's $2,100 right off the bat. She's on a roll. She buys a vowel, an E, and it's a good one. You can see the puzzle starting to take shape. I have a guess. Do you? Let's see what she does next. Another spin? And she's avoiding those bankrupts so far. Oh, a tough break for Jessica as she lands on Lose a Turn. That's the way the wheel goes sometimes. Oh, it's Mark's turn to take control. He needs to make up some ground. He gives the wheel a powerful spin, and it lands on the express wedge. This is a huge opportunity. If he calls a correct consonant, he can hop on the express and call letters for $1,000 each without spinning. But it's a high-risk, high-reward move because one wrong letter and he goes bankrupt. The crowd is on the edge of their seats. What will he do? He decides to go for it. The tension is palpable.
Up.
Mark calls an L, and there are 2. He's on the express. He quickly calls an S, a D, and buys an O. The puzzle is almost completely revealed. He's racking up the cash, and it looks like he's going to solve it. With a big grin, he solves the puzzle and banks a massive amount for this early in the game. What a play. That express wedge can really change the entire dynamic of the game. Mark has just jumped into a commanding lead. Brenda hasn't had a chance to spin yet, but there's plenty of game left to play. Anything can happen on Wheel of Fortune. Now we're moving on to the mystery round. Remember, behind one of those mystery wedges is $10,000, but behind the other is a bankrupt. It's a gamble that can pay off big time. The category is same letter. Brenda finally gets her chance to spin. She starts off with a solid $500, calling the letter B, and Vanna reveals 3 Bs. She's on the board with $1,500. She spins again, and it's heading right for one of those mystery wedges. The audience is shouting, and she lands on it. Does she flip it? The crowd is going wild, encouraging her to take the risk. Brenda decides to go for it. She flips the wedge, and it's the $10,000. Unbelievable. The studio erupts. She just added a massive 10 grand to her score. Now she has to be careful not to hit a bankrupt. She wisely buys a couple of vowels to help fill in the board. With her new total, she has a significant lead. She calls one more consonant just to be safe, and then solves the puzzle for an incredible first round for her. From 0 to hero in just 1 round. This is why we love this game. The scores are tightening up, and it's anyone's game heading into the next part of the show. After that thrilling mystery round, we're heading into our prize puzzle round. This is where one lucky contestant will win a fantastic trip in addition to their winnings from the puzzle. The category is What Are You Doing? This category always paints a fun picture. It's Jessica's turn to start, and she needs to get back in the game. She starts with a safe spin and lands on 500. She calls an N, and there are 4 of them. Great start. She's building her bank, letter by letter. Vanna's getting her workout today, turning all these letters. The puzzle is starting to reveal a fun activity. Jessica keeps spinning and calling smart letters, carefully navigating the wheel and building a nice total. It looks like she has it figured out. She solves the puzzle, and Pat reveals the amazing trip she's won. She's heading on an all-inclusive vacation to the Caribbean. Her total for the round is fantastic, and that trip is the cherry on top. What a comeback. She's right back in contention, and the scores are incredibly close now between all 3 players. This is one of the most competitive games I've seen in a while. It's all going to come down to these final rounds before we head to the bonus round. We're now in the final rounds of the main game, and Pat gives the wheel its final spin. Speed-up round is always intense. Vowels are worth nothing, and consonants are worth the value of Pat's spin plus 1,000. It's a mad dash to the finish line. The value is set at $1,600. The category is person. It's Mark's turn, and he calls a G. Nothing there. It passes to Brenda. She calls an R, and there's 1. She has a moment to think. The clock is ticking. She calls another letter. A T, still not enough. Over to Jessica. She calls an S, and Vanna turns 2 of them. She looks confident. Jessica takes a moment, puts it all together, and solves the puzzle. With that final solve, she adds more to her total and secures her spot as today's big winner. What a game. She played strategically, got a little lucky with that prize puzzle, and came out on top. Congratulations to Jessica. Commiserations to Mark and Brenda, who both played an amazing game and are walking away with some nice cash as well. But the night isn't over yet for Jessica. She's heading to the bonus round for a chance to win even more, maybe even a new car or the grand prize of $100,000. Here we are at the bonus round. Jessica, our champion, gives the bonus wheel a spin and lands on the P in Americas. Let's hope there's something big hiding in that envelope. Her final puzzle category is phrase. Pat reveals the standard R, S, T, L, N, and E. It gives her a few letters, but the board still looks pretty sparse. She gets to choose 3 more consonants and 1 vowel. She goes with D, M, C, and an A. Vanna touches the board, and a few more letters pop up. It's still a very tough puzzle. She has 10 seconds. The clock starts ticking. Can she pull it off? She's thinking hard, shouting out a few guesses. Time's up. Fortunately, she couldn't quite piece it together. The answer was a tricky one. Pat reveals she was playing for $39,000. But hey, she's still walking away as a champion with a ton of cash and an incredible trip. What an episode. The wheel was full of ups and downs, and our contestants were fantastic. Thanks so much for watching along with me today. If you enjoyed this recap, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next one. We'll see you for the next episode of Wheel of Fortune.